Hey guys, it's time for Testing New Makeup episode 38. So if you want to see me try out some new makeup, then just keep watching. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. I post quite often, so highly recommend subscribing, turning on that bell so you're notified every time I post. And if you could do me one more favor and watch this video all the way to the end, it really helps me out and I do really appreciate it as well. So thank you in advance, and without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, I have been waiting for this package. I'm so excited. I have some new things from Sephora. So I picked up the new Milk Makeup Pore Eclipse Matte Translucent Setting Powder. I got this in the shade medium, translucent medium. I really enjoy the setting spray version of this product, so I wanted to get my hands on the powder. We also have the new Gucci concealer, which I'm going to try out, a Persona stick blush that I picked up during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, and this lip oil from Saie Beauty. So a bunch of new little Sephora things I want to try. And then for my eyeshadow palette today, we're going to be playing with the Bella Beaute bar. This is the Sun and the Sea palette. They actually launched their basic witch palette the day I'm filming this video. So I did purchase that, and I will be featuring that palette on my channel as soon as it arrives. I do have an affiliate code with Bella Beaute bar if you want to use it to save. It's KHMAKEUP. And I do appreciate it if you use my links and codes. It really helps me out and helps me put back into my channel. But I did go ahead and swatch this palette and film some close-ups. So let's go ahead and check those out while I tell you a little bit about this palette. The Sun and the Sea Remastered 18-pan eyeshadow palette features 5 multi-chromes, 4 duochromes, 9 mattes in their upgraded formula, paraben-free and cruelty-free, and it retails for $62. This palette is so beautiful. It is definitely Sun and Sea inspired. I do wish that it had some more fiery reds and yellows and oranges to kind of give us that sun vibe, but some of the multi-chromes in this palette, the neutral leaning ones, are so stunning and they definitely embody the spirit of the sun. So I'm very excited to go ahead and put this baby on my face. I am wearing a little bit of makeup right now just to get us started off, but I want to play with the eyeshadow palette. So let's go ahead and start off there. I kind of want to do a blue look. I know. I'm always picking the colorful looks, but I can't help myself. I think this palette would produce the most beautiful neutral eyeshadow look as well, and I would love to do more looks with this, so definitely let me know if you're interested. This is obviously not the newest palette from Bella Beaute bar. I bought this and then I think it came either right before or after I had my umbilical hernia surgery, and then I just never got around to using it. So I've been playing catch up. I still have a few more palettes. I've had a kind of a wild summer between having a baby at the start of the summer and having a hernia repair surgery at the end of summer, so bear with me as I catch up. But oh my gosh, that blue is so bright and stunning, and I could even blend it a little bit, but it is so pretty and opaque. I usually struggle with shades like this. This isn't really a pastel or a neon, but I can definitely tell it has quite a bit of white in it, so it's nice that it's showing up so bright and just looks very opaque. So next I'm going to go into this shade called Bikini. It's like this purpley color, and I'm going to use that kind of on the outer part of the crease, and I'm going to use it to blend into the light blue, but I'm kind of concentrating it on the outer half of the lid and the crease because I really want that blue shade to pop and be kind of the attention grabbing matte shadow, and then I want to kind of smoke it out into a purpley bluey goodness. So we'll see if I'm able to execute my plan of action. Okay, so I'm going to take a smaller brush and I want to use the dark blue shade to kind of deepen up the outer corner. So I'm going to grab this Singe brush. This is the E103. It's like a flat brush, but it also has the ability to blend. So I'm going to go into the shade called Deep Dive, which is the dark blue, and I'm going to pick it up on the Singe brush, and I'm actually going to turn it to the side and use it like right on the very edge to give it like a faux winged out look here. And I'm just going to blend. Okay, so it still looks a little bit messy. I'm going to kind of clean it up after I apply my shimmer shades. So I want to use the shade called Sun Kiss, which is a really pretty iridescent blue with green shimmers. And then I kind of want to use these two shades on the lid. So I think I'm going to go with the Pool actually. So I'm going to start kind of on the outer edge and then work my way in for the metallic shadows. So I'm going to grab a flat brush. I want a clean flat brush. Oh, that's not a flat brush. Here we go. This MAC, oh my gosh, 213 will work great. And I'm just going to pick up a good amount of the shade Pool. You know what just happened when I picked up that MAC brush? I was instantly brought back to a time where, I don't know, maybe it's just that I don't watch a lot of the beauty gurus that still talk about MAC. But I swear there's a time where when the beauty gurus said a brush, you were like, oh, I need to go buy that. That's the brush that's gonna do XYZ thing, and now it doesn't really feel that way to me, at least. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I found my favorite brushes for different things, and I don't just stick to MAC brushes anymore, nor do I have a lot of MAC brushes because they were always so expensive. Anyway, that shade has a beautiful purpley blue shift to it, so I'm going to pick up some more, give it a nice spray, and I'm going to go on this eye. I don't want to cover up my light blue shade too much with that color because I want to use the iridescent shade so the blue still pops. Okay, so I cleaned off the brush on my Sigma switch, and now I'm going to go into the shade called Sun Kissed. And I got a decent amount. I'm going to spray it again, and we're going to, oh yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Have you guys seen the new Little Mermaid? I actually ended up buying it on Disney, or on iTunes actually, before it came to Disney because I was so impatient. My husband's like, can't you wait? And I was like, well, let's just own it. So we did decide to buy it, and it's so good. But now it's streaming on Disney Plus if you have Disney Plus. And I think it's so cute. I'm so glad they redid it. I would love for Disney to like redo all the animated classics as well, because the new ones are so good, like Encanto and stuff like that. But I didn't really grow up watching Disney as a kid, but I feel like they're kind of scary. Like the animations did not age gracefully, and I feel like, just trying to put myself in my almost 2-year-old shoes, I feel like the characters are just like not as like soft, and they kind of look a little bit more harsh. And so I just kind of wish they would like redo some of the classics, like the Jungle Book. I know they've done like motion pictures, or what are they called? Not motion. Oh my god, I'm forgetting the word. I know they've done like I can't remember, but with like real people versions of those movies now. But I would love to see cartoon versions redone, like Alice in Wonderland, the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Like I really feel like they just need to update all those movies. But this eye look, I'm loving. So typically I use my concealer first before I do my eye look, but I think it's actually going to be advantageous to me because there is quite a bit of fallout from the mattes. So I'm going to clean that up, and then we're going to apply concealer, and then we're going to use the setting powder and finish up the under eyes. So give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, also I cleaned up my under eyes, and now we're going to test out the new Gucci Beauty concealer. So this is their multi-use crease-proof hydrating concealer, $47, which is quite a pricey product. I'm actually wearing my Gucci Beauty foundation that they launched, I think, earlier this year. So we're going to see if these pair well together. Let's go ahead and apply it. So I usually love to put concealer on in my under eyes because I like to joke that I have designer eye bags. So we're just going to put 3 little streaks on there. It's a very orangey, warm leaning shade just from the swipes, which I was not expecting because I bought a neutral shade. I bought 36 in, so I'm not sure what's up with that, but there it is, just kind of pounced in with the Beauty Blender, and I think it's doing a pretty good job. It does make my under eye look pretty smooth there. This is just a side by side, if you can see. And then let me go ahead and press this side in as well. The Gucci Beauty foundation in this packaging is like a matte finish on me, so it does feel pretty heavy, but I actually really like that, especially with it still being hot outside here. So it's nice that they did like a hydrating concealer, so I'm going to give it a second to dry down a little bit. I don't think I'm going to put it anywhere else because, like I said, the foundation I used today is so full coverage. I don't think I need it, but maybe I'll just do a little bit more concealer because I'm very, very curious to see how much coverage we can get out of this one. So according to the Sephora app, it says this is a concealer that conceals imperfections and brightens the complexion with lasting medium to full coverage. So this is a full coverage concealer. It really blends out beautifully in my opinion, so I do love that. And it says it's a natural finish liquid formulation, and then there are some ingredients listed like black rose oil, camellia flower, and then film formers provides a skin blurring effect. Ooh, I like that. This Gucci liquid concealer is suitable for all skin types and blends seamlessly to deliver a breathable, natural finish. The shades are identified by 2 parts, numbers reflecting the depth of skin tone from fair to deep, and letters representing the skin undertone. C for cool skin, rarely tans with pink hues, N for neutral skin, tans sometimes with both pink and golden hues, W for warm skin, tans easily with yellow golden hues. So in person, I really like how it looks. It really concealed my under eyes, but it doesn't feel cakey or heavy. I don't know that I would say it's like full like matte coverage, but I really am liking how that looks. So let's go ahead and set it, and then we can finish up the eye look. So to set my foundation, of course, we have to try out the new Milk Translucent, what is this called? Pore Eclipse Matte Translucent Setting Powder in the shade Medium Translucent. And why does everything have to be so hard to open? It says a translucent loose setting powder made with lentil extract and bok choy to control shine, set makeup and blurs pores for a soft matte finish. Directions: open sifter, dispense a small amount of powder into cap, swirl, brush, and tap away excess. Apply over makeup to set. Okay, we can do that. Ooh, look at this packaging. It's so cool. And then we have just like one of those little rotating thingy-jiggies. Oh, very cool. I'm so excited for this because I really like the setting spray. So I have very high hopes for the powder. Okay, so do I just put some? I think I'll put some on the lid, and then I'm using my favorite Sigma brush for the under eyes. Okay, I do see a bit of blurring happening on the under eyes. That's lovely. And I'm gonna do this side. Okay, very cool. So I'm gonna wait to set my face with it until I'm done with my bronzer, blush, and highlighter, but so far so good. Now I'm gonna hop back into the eye look and finish it off. I've been obsessed with this white eyeliner from BH Cosmetics. It really stays in my waterline, which I can't say for a lot of my eyeliners, and it really makes my eyes look more awake, so I love that for me. So I'm just going to take this pencil brush, and we're going to start off with the blue shade called Caribbean that I used in the crease, and I'm just going to run that on the waterline. And then for the inner corner, I'm going to use that shade that I used on the inner part of my lid called Sunkissed. And I'm going to pick it up on the same brush, pick up a decent amount, and we're going to spray it. And we're just gonna tuck it right there. Ooh, that looks so cute. And then we're gonna use some of the darker blues to finish up the outer corner. So I'm gonna start off with Deep Dive, and I'm just gonna use it to kind of marry the outer corner together. I like it to look continuous when I do an eye look. So I'm just blending a little bit into the lower lash line as well. Okay, so the eye look is done. I did accidentally put some blue eyeshadow right here, so I'm going to clean that up off camera. But let me throw on some bronzer so I can try out the new Stick Persona blush that I picked up during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. Okay, so I picked up the Persona. This is their blush multi-stick in the shade Teddy, and I'm going to use that as my blush shade today. So it's just like a pretty nude color, and I'm just going to run that on my cheeks. This color I thought was going to be more of like a terracotta nude shade, and it's more of like a peachy nude, but I guess it's showing up on me. But I feel like if you're a little bit darker than me, I don't know if this is going to work for you. I feel like it's barely working on me, but I was curious about these because I feel like Persona's blush has like such a hype and cult following to it. And I would have loved to try out their powder version, but they had the powder version in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty in the last one, and it sold out before I could buy any. So I decided to grab the multi-stick, and so that's the shade Teddy. For highlighter, today I'm going to use the highlighter palette from Bella Beaute Bar. This is the Oracle palette. And I think I'm going to go into the shade called A Star. It has a blue hue to it, so I think it'll pair really nicely with this look. You guys know me, I'm not big into colorful highlighters, but since I have this palette, I figured I might as well. So I'm just trying to go very easy on the blue, and I'm just going to put a little bit on my brow bone as well. I'm just so not a colorful highlighter gal. It is just so unnatural on me, I feel like. So I get a little bit self-conscious about it. But I do have the new RMS highlighter as well. And I'm going to just use another part of this brush to put a little bit of this one on my Cupid's bow. And of course my chin. Just throw a tiny bit on my nose as well. And a little bit on top of the colorful shadows. So yeah, that is the highlighter from them. It's not a new product, and I've had it for quite some time, but I just wanted to show it to y'all. Now I want to go ahead and use the Milk of Clips powder to kind of like set my face. So I'm just going to empty out a little bit more in the cap, and I have this big fluffy brush from the Wet n Wild Sesame Street collection. So I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of swirl it all over my face. Oh, I feel like that actually really made my face look seamless. So I like that. And I'm also probably going to still spray my face because why not? So I'll do that off camera. But I do have a new lip product as well that I picked up from Sephora. I have the Saie Beauty lip oil. I've actually had it on this whole time. I feel like it's kind of worn off, and I'm wondering if I want to use this again or if I want to use a lipstick. So I will look here and see, because I do have some of these new hard candy lip pouts that I have. And so maybe there's a shade I want to use. What is this one? It's called the One. I had a bit of good luck with these, so kind of want to see if there's more shades. Ooh, this is cute. Okay, we'll try that one out, and then let's see if we can find a new lip liner. This one looks like it's a berry shade. I found a really good one. Ooh, this is cute. Okay, this is the lip liner in the shade called Boyfriend, and it looks like it's a dark brown, which will be perfect for this look. Ooh, these are nice. Okay, so it does have a lip brush, and here is the lip liner. I love the retractable. I'm so impressed with these. Okay, so let's go ahead and put on the One, I believe, from Hard Candy. These are so glossy and beautiful, and they have a little bit of tingle to them because they're like a plumping. lip gloss, but they were so comfortable, like incredibly comfortable, and they're not sticky. So I feel like Hard Candy really did something with this particular product. So this, I am a little bit disappointed. I was hoping this was a warm tone brown. I'm not going to put on more, but in case you're wondering what the shade looks like, it's like this, and I had it on this whole time because I tried it on as I unboxed it. This is the shade Push. But this is a drugstore lip combo, and it is so cute. It makes my lips look so nice and juicy. So I'm going to go off camera, spray my face, put on some mascara, do something with this hair, throw on some earrings. So many things to do, and I'll be right back to give you my thoughts on some of the new makeup I tested out today. Okay friends, so here is the finished look. What do you think? I had to pull out my mermaid earrings. I got these a few years ago from Target, but oh my gosh, I can't believe it. When I bought them, I thought I was being kind of silly, but the amount of times that this particular set of earrings has worked with the corresponding palette, the limit does not exist. It goes so well with all these sea-themed palettes. Anyways, I hope you guys like the look. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about everything on my face. I really am not so sure about this Saie Beauty Lip Oil. It's fine, but I was wishing for a warmer brown. It looked warmer online, so jury's still out on that one. As far as the formula goes, it feels fine. I'm excited about this Milk Makeup powder. I think it looks beautiful on the face, and it really helped set my makeup, so I will definitely keep an eye out and see if this extends the wear of my makeup. It keeps my skin looking nice and matte. And then this Persona blush stick is just okay. I'm not that blown away by it. Trying to figure out what the hype is with this. And maybe it's just the powder blushes that are hyped, but this feels very meh to me. I feel like I prefer like a liquid blush, so don't love that. The Gucci Beauty Concealer I'm actually really excited about. I don't know if this does anything that justifies the price point, but Gucci is a luxury brand, so I'm gonna assume they're gonna kind of charge luxury prices. I do love this lid. I think that adds a little bit extra. I wish they had done that with their foundation as well, but they would probably charge you like $10 more just to have floral pattern on the lid, so maybe we dodged a bullet on that one. As far as these Hard Candy Instapout lips and lip liners go, I think the lip liners are fine, but I do think for a drugstore product, these are super nice. I love how glossy they make my lips look, and they're super comfortable. Plus, if you have like a teenager in your life that is looking for a lip product like this and you don't want to get them something at Sephora, maybe check these out. Okay, last but certainly not least is the Bella Beaute Bar Sun and the Sea palette. I wasn't going to get this palette because it is kind of a half neutral, half colorful palette with a lot of blue in it, but I was buying the Bella Beaute Bar Pastel Garden palette, and of course I was like, well, I'm already paying for shipping, so I might as well grab this palette. So I did end up getting it, and I was so curious about it once I got it in my hands, and I love this blue look. I love that there is a really light blue in this palette and a really dark blue. I feel like they could have thrown in an even darker blue shade or maybe even a black, but that's not a big deal. I really love this look. I love the metallics in this palette. I can't wait to play with it some more and create even more looks with it. So overall, I'm very impressed with this guy. And now I'm even more excited to get my Basic Witch palette in my hands. I love the color story of that one. So yeah, really excited about all this new makeup I got to test out today. Let me know, are you eyeing any of the products I tested out? Have you picked anything up recently? You guys know I love chatting to you in the comments. And that is it for episode 38, and I will see you guys in another video very soon. Bye!